All right, guys, again, look at your paper. What I want you to write in here, a mole is actually simply unit of measurements. Unit as in UNIT. The abbreviation for mole is actually MOL. Mole, MOL. Okay, so the fact that you're actually studying stoichiometry is basically just another way for you to understand what's going on. Let me give you an example for a recipe. If you're making for 5 people, whether you're making a recipe for 5 people, whether you have to make it at 10 people, you have to modify that recipe. And I'll show you how to do it at the end. But that's basically the concept of stoichiometry. The first page of your paper, it says, okay, how many grams of carbon dioxide is 0.2 moles of CO2? CO2 is another term for carbon dioxide, but that's actually how you put it in chemistry. Now, you have to look at the masses, the atomic masses first. What I want you to understand is atomic masses, atomic weight, they're both the same. So when I'm asking you here for the atomic masses, is basically you're going to look at carbon, which is C, okay? And the atomic mass for that is 12.011. So that's what you're going to put in here, 12.011. For oxygen, you're going to go here, oxygen, it says 15.999. You can either put that or just 16 atomic mass for oxygen. Now it's asking you for the molecules. Since you have since you have CO2, you know that C is 1 and oxygen is 2. C1, that means that there is only one molecule of carbon, and O2 means that there are 2 molecules of oxygen. Okay, so 1 here and 2 in here. Next, I have everything for you. It's telling you number of grams per mole, CO2. C, you know already that is the atomic mass is 12.01. And then you understand that there are 2 molecules for oxygen. So you're going to multiply that 16 by 2. So the 12.01 plus the 32, which is the multiplication of 2 by 16, this one is going to give you the number of grams per mole for CO2. Now, what's going on? I'm asking you for the grams of carbon dioxide in 0.2 moles of CO2. Okay? So what you're going to do, you're going to multiply that 0.2 by 44.01. The 44, remember, it came from the additional from 32 plus 12.01. Okay? That number you're going to multiply by 0.2, and that would be the grams in 0.2 moles of CO2, which is 8.80 grams. How are you going to do the next one? It says how many grams of water is 0.4 moles of water, H2O. So how many molecules do you have for hydrogen? So for hydrogen, you have 2 molecules, and for oxygen, only 1 because there's no number after O, okay? So the hydrogen, if you go to the periodic table, hydrogen in here, it has 1.008, the atomic mass, okay? And you know already that oxygen has a 15.99, which means 16, okay? So what are you going to do? Here is 1.008. Oxygen is 16, or 15.999. You have how many molecules of water contains? H2O. Molecule of water contains 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom. So the number of grams per mole, it would be, or it should be, okay, 2 times 1.008 plus 16, because there's no other molecule after that O. It's only 1. That one, you're going to sum it up, add it. Okay, that's a number that you're going to write in here twice. Now, that same number that you have in here, you're going to put it in here, and you're going to multiply that by 0.4, because what you're trying to find out is are the grams in 0.4 moles of water. When you do that multiplication, then that's going to be your answer. Understand this part, because guess what? You're going to see it again over here where it says use the state provided to calculate the molar mass of ammonia, which is NH3. You got to do exactly the same thing as the previous two exercises on page 1. You're going to do the same one for Na2S, okay? And then you're going to do the same thing for SO3, okay? Now, once you're done with those 3 exercises, you're going to go back to this page. Don't worry about this part. You don't need it right now. But it's asking you the molar mass for lithium. If you look at lithium in here, it says what? The molar mass is the same thing as the atomic weight, the same thing as the atomic mass. That number, you're going to put it in here. Circle the number. Now in here, you have to find the element. So if it's telling you that the atomic weight is 74.92, go ahead and find it in here. Which one has a 74.92? And then you're going to circle the element, okay? The molar mass, which is the same thing as the atomic mass, atomic weight of palladium. You're going to go Google and just try to find the periodic table, or from the previous classes, you know that the periodic table is there as well. And you're going to just find the molar mass or the atomic weight of palladium, and then you're going to circle that. In here, the opposite, you're going to find the element, and then just make sure that you try to find the element of 131.3. What would be the element? Circle that. Okay, the molar mass of calcium, find it on the periodic table. Where is calcium? What is the molar mass? Atomic weight, atomic mass. Okay, in here, the same thing. You're going to determine the molar mass of erbium. So you're going to go to the periodic table and try to find ER on the periodic table, and that would give you the atomic mass or the atomic weight or the molar mass. The same thing for ZR. And then the opposite, you're going to try to find the molar mass of 58.7. Okay, find the element. In here, the same thing, the atomic mass of 183.84 MAU. It's the same thing as atomic mass, atomic weight, molar mass. And I'm giving you the periodic table in here. You just have to find this number in here, and then you're going to circle the element. Okay? Practice this today because you're going to have a test on Wednesday. So make sure that you understand all this. On Wednesday, you're going to receive, everything is going to be online, and then each one of you are going to have different exercise. Probably like 4 of them. Each one of them is going to be 5 points. Okay? Good luck. I'll be here in class. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask.